we're gonna start every podcast shotgunning the thing. We're gonna shotgun the. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second episode of Vaabs Podcast. I am your host, Vaabs Master Lebs. I can do more push-ups than your boyfriend. Joined today with your other host,
Your boyfriend.
Vaabs Master Davie D, your actual boyfriend, who I can do more push-ups than. And we are here once again to provide you with the most authentic, happy, vibey, exciting vibe. I can't lie to you, dude. That thing went straight to my chest.
That's good though. That keeps you
I don't think so.
pumped up.
Last night I went to gym and I only started drinking my hustle on the bench, and I thought that it would give me energy for bench. It didn't. Like,
No, it already activates like 15 minutes.
bro, can I tell you, I was deadlifting 120 and I was moving like a fucking rat, and I was like, wow, I should really drink these before workouts.
Yeah.
But anyway, Davey,
How's it
back
going?
again.
Did the first episode. I'm still as nervous as ever. But
We here
we move.
and we're grinding. Big week last week.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
managed to get everything sorted.
Yeah, 100%. We're dropping our first episode this Thursday. How you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Super pumped.
Yes. Behind the camera, as always, we have the Vaab controller. Big Dill, what are you saying?
Was
Are you feeling good today?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Okay,
Everything's
that's enough of that. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's not get too involved.
Oh, good. I'm not trying to hear that.
You guys are like, you got involved way too much last time. Please shut
Oh, gosh. Yeah, Davey. Oh, my goodness. Dynamic change for all the audio listeners. David is on the right-hand side if I sound any different. And he's in charge of the lights today.
I don't like it at all. This has really thrown my mojo off.
Yeah.
But we move for vibe check number 1, Lebs.
Yes, boy.
Diving right into it.
Moving into the vibe check segment. David, for those that listening at home who don't know what vibe check is, give them a quick rundown.
Vibe check. It's a very simple process. I ask Lebs, what's your vibe on this? He says, good vibes, bad vibes, the greatest vibes,
Ooh,
the
vibes,
worst
vibes.
vibes. Then he has to elaborate.
Yes, boy.
He doesn't have to. I mean, you're free to do what you want.
I
here
love
in
that.
this world.
The whole podcast is 2 minutes long. It's me just saying bad vibes.
It's just a bunch of lists.
Kids to elaborate? Not really.
I'm fine tonight. I'm really fine.
Oh, gosh.
Right, Lebs.
Yes.
First vibe check.
Okay.
And I feel like it really holds true here.
I'm so excited.
Is staying up all night. With a bracket insertion here. After
Oh,
party.
gosh.
Because I feel like it has changed.
it's
I
not,
feel like.
I'm gonna give you my most honest answer, and that it's not a vibe. Can I be honest? So I know why you're asking this. So this weekend we went away, and we were jolling on a farm, and we
Beautiful.
decided.
Beautiful.
David and I have a history almost of always just not going to bed when the party ends. Like, everybody goes to sleep, but guess who's still awake? Your faves, Dave and Lebs. And we realized that it's done. Like, I feel like our time is up. We had our time. It was enjoyable. It was fun.
Yeah. No, I
Not
didn't. I can't remember I said it to this weekend, but I was like, I don't think we'll do this again. Like, I
Oh, yeah.
like fully.
That definitely felt like the last one. But it was a good one to end it on. Like, so what happened was Davey and I had it in our minds from finding out about this weekend that we were going to stay up the entire night, and just, I don't know what we expected, but we decided that we were going to essentially try rope people into staying up with us.
It never worked.
That went sour so quickly. It was just me and David. Maybe one day you'll see the footage. We videoed a little bit of it.
It's terrible. It's genuinely someone's like.
It's so hard to watch.
It's heartbreaking to see us at
And it was
that level.
the shit thing as well. We stayed up on the Friday, and Saturday was still a jaw. So David was finished the entire day.
I don't wear sunglasses ever. Like, I hardly wear sunglasses.
Yeah, he looked like he had the most crazy rage of his entire life. Like, when you put on those glasses, I got jealous. Like, I wish I had glasses so that people could realize I'm also just as messed up. But I actually wasn't. Like, I was fine most of the day.
I still don't know how you did that. Because even for me, it's like when you stayed up in the past. It's like, it's been hard, it's been cuck, but it's like you get through it and then it's fun.
Yeah, you
Because
get
we've done
through
this a total about 8 times. 8 times? 6 times.
A lot, bro. I didn't even count. Like
Yeah.
to stay up and watch the sunrise.
Yeah, so it's like we literally end up, we party, and then usually towards the end at about like 12-1, then people start drifting off, and then we've got to then start fighting our inner demons, and that's what it is.
Yo, and there's so many demons. I can't lie. There's so many demons.
And then literally like at about 12, when did everyone start leaving? At about 12.
Everyone started leaving at like 12. What? Because we sang for Greg, whose birthday it was. Happy birthday, Greg. It's
your
coming out
birthday
2 weeks
podcast.
after your podcast, your birthday. Sorry.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, we started singing for Greg at 12.
Mm-hmm. And then everyone by like 12:30, 1 was gone.
Yeah, it was just you, Sky and I.
Yeah. I respect everybody that went to bed that night because
Yeah, we had about 6 candidates who were
Candidates.
meant to stay up with us.
and it was just me and David in there. Fucking horrible.
And
bro.
also bear in mind there was a massive cold front that it is.
Oh my
Well,
goodness, it was
so
so
good.
cold. David and I ended up cat dogging under the blanket in like the
Vibe check on cat dog.
cat dogging is essentially when you're hanging out of one side of the blanket and your best friend's on the other side of the blanket and you're both just inside the same blanket fighting for warmth. It's the most amazing thing. David fought the cat dog for so long. Cat
Yo.
dog, greatest vibes. If you've never cat dogged before, that's a sexual position, dude. I swear. I'm a Google it. All my life I'm a Google it and it's gonna come up with the maddest thing.
But yeah, so it was like super, super cold. And then at about 2 o'clock, it then was like, I'm going to get colder.
Mm-hmm.
Like
100%.
full-fledged, like
It was disgusting.
you couldn't even focus. You were so cold. And then I only embraced the cat dog at about 4.
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock where he was like, you know what, actually I'm David set up this entire wall of pillows as his blanket.
when your friend forgets to give you a blanket at the house and you're like using cardboard as a blanket.
Oh,
that was me.
100%. That was so bad, dude. But to continue with the vibe check, I'll say this weekend, horrible vibes. But staying up like late, best vibes, honestly. Because I feel like
Oh, you
it's
can.
like you were saying when we were hiking, because we decided to do a hike after staying up so late. You just bond a lot more
Yeah.
when you're like, I feel like you're just at your most vulnerable when you haven't slept and you're sleep
Yeah,
deprived.
how many times did you cry?
I cried so many times.
Yeah.
So many times. And it was weird because I was crying and sometimes I didn't even know why.
That's, for me as well, like when you started like laughing, like we made like a few jokes and then we just started crying.
Yeah.
And then, like you kind of stop. My mind was just like, no, but just carry on. I was like, what? I was like, no, just keep going.
Just
like,
keep going, dude. Why would
just
you
keep
stop?
crying. It's fine.
100%. And so in terms of that, like I remember saying to Davey, like, it's because we're like siblings.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a brother to you because it's literally like we fight like siblings would. And it's like cussing and anger and swear words and stuff. And then relatively the second you go to bed and wake up, you're fine again.
Yeah, I mean, I was fine once you let me go to bed, but Lebs literally will be the guy who fights you to go to bed for some reason.
What do you mean fight you? Oh, I'll fight you if you don't want to go to bed. If
Yeah.
you do want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because why? We said we're staying up all night. I gave you so many outs. No, actually, this is turning to Family Feud. Because I gave you so many outs.
Forget the vibes.
There were like 9 times. I swear we have it on video. I had 9 times I said to you, yo, dude, if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed. But you were like, no, we've stayed up this long. What would it all be for? I remember.
But no, but even like you got mad at me when I want to see the sunrise, then go to bed.
Yeah,
That's what I still don't understand.
that's
about
ridiculous.
you.
Because when you stay up all night, you have to sacrifice that sleep and then only sleep in your next sleep cycle. That's my honest belief.
Dill, your opinion on this?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so invested in the audio levels right now. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I was hoping for a bit of backup, yeah.
No, he won't back you up. He heard everything you said and he still decided, actually, Dave, you're wrong, but I don't want to piss you off. I don't want you to walk from the podcast.
But also, in honesty, for me, I feel at least what we did when the sunrise was at least doable.
100%.
In that sense, we went and Lebo made us literally hike up a mountain.
Lebo
to see
made
this.
us. I hate you. I hate you.
I'll say it loud and proud.
No, because so behind the house there was essentially like this little hill, and we were waiting for like this, to see the sun, to be like, we should go to bed. But then it never came. So I said to Dave, why don't we just go up the hill?
It's easy.
And I keep saying hill because at the time I thought it was a hill. But we literally started climbing. And as we start, Dave looks at me. He says, oh yeah, by the way, we should watch out for snakes because it's starting to get warm. And this is usually the time that they like to come out to get some warm. So this time I'm stressed about snakes. I'm tired. I don't even know if I want to be this guy's friend anymore. Like, it was literally just spiraling. And then we finally get to the top of the mountain. We get to the top of the mountain and the sun's behind a wall of clouds. And I literally just saw David because I didn't see it yet. And he just starts laughing. I'm like, what's wrong? And I get up and I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Like, do we need to go higher? And then I look and I see beautiful sun rays behind this massive cloud. Oh, that broke me. I can't lie.
Genuinely.
100%.
And then, do you want to tell them what happened afterwards?
I don't know. Do you have another vibe check? Because I feel like this will be the entire podcast if we start talking about what happened afterwards.
My other vibe check was house parties, but I feel we can make it ATM machines.
Dude, we have to do a vibe check on Balfour, dude, because that place is the dingiest freaking.
We'll go into like small detail of it. We had to find an ATM to draw money.
I don't even want to. Let them wait.
Oh,
So we start actually speaking about it, because I want to talk about that whole freaking journey.
There you go for it.
That thing broke me, bro. But yeah, your other vibe check, house parties.
Should they be
vibe
alive?
check.
Should they be out in the past?
Can I be honest with you, huh?
Yo.
Me personally, it depends on what I'm going for. So if I'm just trying to listen to music and trying to drawl and have a good time, clubs, festivals, 100%, that's the vibe. But if I want to have like a sort of chill night where I can dance if I want to, but also I can have conversations with people and also I can craft, because that's 100% like the main draw to house parties is your ability to graft versus in a club. I'd say house parties for me are a vibe. Good vibes. But it depends, eh? We've been to some dingy house parties.
I don't think I've ever been to bad house parties.
We've been to dingy house parties. They only weren't bad because we were with all our friends.
One?
Broski,
Give example?
what's that area? Sunning Sundowner. The one, yeah, it's Sundowners by Honeydew, where we went and then it was a trap house. Bro, it was that trap house.
We literally got involved in the cult that night.
Yeah, that night was a cult, bro. And even when they were gassing up afterwards to go to Toy Toy, I was like, So literally, backstory. We had a mutual friend that we were barely
mutual.
Yeah. We were friends with one of her friends, and she was like, "Hey, come to this house party." Were you there, though?
No, I'm just thinking of the word barely mutual. Mutual means you're barely friends. Just doesn't make sense.
Join my bank, barely mutual savings.
English, good vibes, bad vibes.
The English is running out, so bad vibes. But yeah, so we end up at this house party and we arrive and we don't think it's an actual house party because the house is quiet and it's like poorly lit. And it's like, what's actually going on here? Like,
but also, you didn't think that there was anyone else in this house. You thought it was literally the girl that let us in, and then that was it.
But then we walked inside and then there were like 10 people. You were there on my life. It was me, you, Ross.
We all arrived together.
We came in the same car, bro.
Yeah,
100%. Then we get inside and everybody's sitting around this fire pit, but there's no fire. It's just wet in the fire pit, and there's a lantern in the middle of the dimmest light you've ever seen. And then,
like
dude,
a phone torch,
bro. And then everyone just starts passing a bong around as well, and it's just like, oh, actually, this is a bit much. I can't lie. This isn't what I had signed up for. Oh my gosh, but yeah. That night was freaking. I remember arriving and I remember everybody talking in the parking lot saying, let's go to Toy. And all of us saying, yo, we're going to Toy. We're coming. And just going home.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Okay, fine.
We had more fun at home.
And safer.
Yeah, it was much safer fun. Can't lie. And then, I don't know why, for some reason, I remember playing Macklemore on the trip home. Like, I remember on the stretch between...
Are you trying to get into music before it's done?
I don't know. I just wanted to say, like, it's so weird how memories work that I remember that so...
I feel like it was downtown.
Yeah, we were all screaming downtown.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all screaming. I've never listened to a Macklemore song in my life.
Lebs loves Macklemore. It's beautiful.
I hate you. But yeah, good vibes house parties.
Yeah, for me it's like, I always have fun at house parties. I think it's just like the potential of them
100%.
is like endless.
Yeah, I was talking to someone about house parties in the South. I really want to go to a house party in the South because them man don't have restrictions.
You've brought the South up twice now.
What, in this podcast?
Both podcasts.
Yeah, because I want to go to the South,
Why?
bro. Invite me to the South, huh? Everyone who's out there who's listening
part
to
of
this
the South?
podcast, I don't care, dude. Alberton, Southerton, I don't know where the South is. I don't know a single other area in the South.
We drove past Alberton on the way to the
And that's the only area I know and I want to go there. Please invite Lebs to your house party. Certified vibes, man. Captain Lebs, please.
Can I ask you, while we're on the topic, just like nightlife in general, right? We currently in COVID. Where do we go? Where do we go and party? In a Joburg sense.
See, that's the first thing that came up when you started when you asked about house parties was like, I feel like they're the future.
That's I'm glad we're on the same wavelength there, guys. Because for me, it's like I feel like for a while at least, before like clubs start getting the AOKs and stuff, it's gonna be house parties.
Are there any clubs open?
Yes. Lockstock is open every. Is that even a club?
Lockstock can be. Hey, we love you.
Like Madison Avenue.
No.
Is
Select.
like
I don't think they can.
When are we going to the strip club?
Big G. Tomorrow.
For anyone watching, Bill's girlfriend is to our left here. Hey,
Exactly.
I was kidding.
We're not. He's not going. But yeah, you're right. Clubs aren't open. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bars are open. And did you see what Mads did?
When they became.
Yeah, they became like a pool club.
Yeah, they basically changed their whole identity to stay open during like level 3 side.
Yeah, like they
So
literally bought a
opened up
bunch
the
of pool
beach,
tables.
and then like they've now completed like joined those two areas.
You know what I love about that concept, right?
Yeah.
The club generally like closes off areas to make it look like it's packed.
Yeah.
So now, when there's COVID and they can only let a few people in, let's open the whole thing. Now we can
100%.
increase our population by
Right.
50.
The one thing I'll always say about that place is I never understood why they never opened the outside area.
Bro. Always.
That's all we wanted. My
Just
goodness.
some fresh air.
Especially because when you introduce
That dirty place.
all the guys on the dance floor.
Once
The
times I got
humid
burned
air.
by cigarettes on the dance floor.
Vibe check on Madison Avenue, actually.
No.
Fuck you.
You know, because I want to go back there and I don't want them to be like, wait, weren't you guys talking about? Yeah. So I'd rather not.
Yeah, no, Madison Avenue's dingy. I don't like it. I did when we started.
Okay, if we're slewing it safe, we're never going back. Broski, I don't understand that place, huh? I genuinely... No, because you said you hate it, so let's actually get into this. Because I feel like... One, I think the reason why I didn't like it was because it felt like there's a lot of kids. Two, it feels like... Okay, I just had a bad experience, but it's like, why can I not wear All-Stars? Why can I not wear a hoodie? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, you can't even wear caps there.
Yeah, it's just
No
like
headgear,
smart
nothing.
casual kind of thing. No headgear.
You see, they were trying to be on the premium side, but it didn't work.
I feel like it was somewhere in between.
Imagine
premium
saying
and
you want to be
douche.
premium and then offering $5 drinks. It's like you've got to pick your losses
Pick
here.
your struggle, dude. Oh gosh. But if we had to vibe check on those hot dogs there. Ooh.
I was like, buddy, where'd you get hot dogs from?
Yeah, because it wasn't because it's like you're trying to be premium, but outside you literally have a,
I don't want your hot dogs here.
oh my goodness. No, it's like I'm saying because they had that hot dog hot dog vendor outside. And literally it's like, how are you trying to be a premium club when the only food you're gonna serve me is hot dogs? And let's be honest, they were quite stale.
And for $40 as well. Let's
Was it 40?
remember it was 40, yeah.
Oh bro.
For the
No,
for
hot
the
dog.
dog.
For hot dogs.
How much did we pay for entrance?
I paid 20
Occasionally.
rand for parking, so maybe.
Occasionally you'd pay for entrance depending on the event.
Yeah.
Deep, eh? I feel like they made their money off parking because it was $5. I spent like $20 the whole night. And I was
Also, like just the thing that like how much like obviously you don't drink, but the amount of cool drink you would consume in that space of time was disgusting.
Oh, did
Because you literally so it's like $5 drinks and you get like a vodka and Coke or something. And then in your mind you're like, I've got to make the most out of this. You were downing like 500 mils of Coke in like 10 seconds.
Oh gosh.
And you did it like 6 times. You're having like 3 liters of Coke.
Actually, I never looked at it like that.
Ugh.
That's disgusting. How did you?
I hate the play.
Yeah, water.
Fruit lemonade.
No. Those were before my passion fruit lemonade days. So now whenever I go out to the club or anywhere, I get a passion fruit lemonade. But before I discovered passion fruit and lemonade, it was just water
No, you used to get bottles
the
of
whole
water, I
night.
remember,
Yeah, and everyone would always actually. I hate that place. I hate clubs, actually, dude. Because every other drunk hun is saying to me, "Oh, can I have a sip of your water?" I'm like, I don't know where your mouth's been.
And this girl's been tweaking.
She's been tweaking, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even want to. I'll tell you guys later what this one girl said to me one time, but I don't want to oust people. And then they're like, maybe this place is actually needs to be put under investigation. Yeah, but it was funny. It was funny more than anything else. Let's go back.
Just one last time.
Yeah, let's go back one last time. Let's see if our opinion changed. Oh, but even after this, we've just slewed the whole place. They're gonna have our pictures on the wall. You know what else I never understood, dude? How did you get banned from a club? Someone told me they were banned from Madison's for 3 months. I'm like, how did they know to keep you out for 3 months?
And it's just that one bouncer, eh?
It's just the same bouncer. And it's like he remembers your face for 3 months, and after that, he's like, okay, you can come back, bro. Okay, you can come back. That's so crazy, man. Like, I feel like they took a picture of, like, your ID, and he'd look at it and be like, this is familiar. You can't come inside.
It's like, I haven't got my ID. We have not been clubbing in a long time. I just
Why?
felt
Because
like,
you haven't got carded in long.
yeah, and I always
Bro.
get carded because I look like a child.
Nah, you don't. You know what? Yeah, that's actually quite weird to me. Still getting carded at 24, bro.
Mm.
We tired. We're tired now. We just, please, let
What
us
do you
in
want
your
from
club.
me? What do you want?
It's to the point where if I get carded one more time, I'll just turn around and go home.
It's like, you don't need my business. It's fine.
Bruh. It's like you saw me drive here. I parked. You saw me in the parking lot. You saw me last week. I was here. That was always what confused me, bro. It's like you'd see a man last week, but if you didn't have your ID, you can't try. You can't come in.
We did really go there weekly.
We went there weekly, bro. You know what? For a place where we talking a lot of shit about, we were there often.
Oh.
Often.
It was so cheap. It was a cheap, like dancing night.
Yeah, that's
And we
fair.
are cheap.
And we haven't even mentioned the playlist.
Oh, you got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up.
Mr. Brightside always made an appearance at like 11 o'clock.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Constant.
Bro, fucking, what, Low? Flow Rider, T-Pain? Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. I saw not a single hun in the whole club with apple bottom jeans on the boots with the fur. Oh, fucking horrible, bro.
I feel like we could dedicate an entire rant to this place.
We have. How long have we been ranting about this one place alone, dude?
It's me, I'm trying to get off this
Give
now.
me next place we used to go to often that's not a vibe now. What's the next? Jollies, you know it is. Yo, I'm not gonna actually.
I love that place.
I actually do love it as well. Can't lie.
Jolly cool.
Don't plug plug Jolly Cool, bro. They're good people. Can I tell you? So back when I used to do YouTube, I did that tier list video of all those places, and then Jolly Cools reached out to me and was like, "Hey, bro, thank you so much for busting our place. If you hate the playlist, make one yourself, and we'll play it. Like, just make sure it's fire." No, it wasn't rude. Like, the guy, whoever handles their socials, was pretty cool about it. I never made I did make the playlist, but I never went back. Like, I haven't been back since.
Do you know the guy?
No, not a chance. But they follow me on Insta, so. Who else? Jinx as well. Jinx reached out. They were like, "Hey, bro, thank you so much. Hey, if there's anything you need, text me." I should have told you guys this a long time ago. But they were like, "Yo."
I'm genuinely shocked people actually reach out to you.
Right?
It
It was fucking good. Dude, right? It felt so amazing. Like, I felt like I was actually doing something worthwhile. But the lady was so nice, dude. I think her name was Catherine. She was like, "Yeah, let me know next time, like when level 3 calms down, then come through and let's have like a drink and like I'll get you something." And I was like, "Oh, I don't drink." And she's like, "Yeah, no, I'll get you like a water or like whatever you want. And then we'll have a
I
chat."
drink.
It had nothing to do with what we were saying. He was just thinking and he was like,
Kathy.
"I drink." How's
it?
Hello, my name's David. I think Jinx is
I
top
love the
tier.
place.
Dude, I feel like this entire podcast can be dedicated to clubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our own tier list on clubs. and how it's changed. But I feel like, oh, bro, they just need to open up again. Because I want to revisit every single club I did on that tier list. I want to revisit it. Even Chicago's.
Ooh.
Allow it. Next week.
Hold on.
Yeah, facts.
What do you want to jump into? You want to tell people Balfour? Or if you want to get into Donda?
Let's talk about Balfour first.
Change the lights.
No, that's not yet. But
Change it.
it's not the...
Dave is in charge of the lights. And
It's
if
not
you want to
music
be in
yet.
charge of the lights, you get on the right-hand side of the podcast.
It's not the music yet.
We're sorry, Dave. Yes, boy. Back to
Justin.
good vibes. So, essentially, just a little bit of context on the story. Like we said earlier, we went away this weekend to a farm in Mpumalanga for our good friend Greg's birthday. And it was honestly one of the best weekends I've had in a very long time. I would argue my life.
Damn, high praise.
It's high praise, bro. That was such a... Bro, just to get to... Because, I mean, we haven't hung out like a group... In a group like that for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
So it was, one, nice to get to see all you guys and just be able to chat. 2, it was nice to get to meet new people and have good vibes. And 3, it was amazing to be in such a beautiful place as well.
No restrictions, no nothing.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't talk.
Ooh, get in the bubble.
Cups.
No, we're in a social bubble. We all live in the same commune.
Yeah, we all lived at the farm for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, oh my goodness. So, yeah, you guys remember how at the start of the podcast we told you the story of us hiking and getting to the top and essentially seeing a wall of clouds. I feel like we can take the story from here because, my goodness, bro. This is the point where it all went downhill. Essentially, Davey looked at me and he was like, you know what? I want Wimpy.
Ooh.
We're in the middle. Bear in mind, yeah, we drove, it felt like 30 minutes on a dirt road, yeah, in the lowest suspension of cars. And it was literally like, I think I drove 20 the entire way there.
Yeah.
And Dave's like, I want Wimpy. And the thing is, like, if we just wait a little bit longer, we'll get breakfast. But then we decided that we were going to buy and get Wimpy.
Then you get 2 breakfasts.
Exactly. But also we needed to, like, draw money too because we forgot because we're bad friends. So we had a reason to go as well. So we run downstairs. Not downstairs. I made it sound so calm. We run down the mountain. Yeah. Back to the chalet.
Escalera.
Escalera! We go down the escalera to go to our chalet where we...
I completely
Needed the
forgot
car-
to bring up that part.
What about the going? Oh my gosh. Oh, Dylan was so mad, bro. So we had to go back to the chalet to get the car keys.
We didn't know. We thought it was only us staying there. It's Lebs and I staying there. We tried to get a bunch of people to stay with us, but no one else wanted to stay with us.
Yeah, I felt so rude.
Not
Because
like
we had to go back twice.
Yeah.
So the first time was the time where we were shocked because David decided that he was going to turn on the lights.
That's all Lebs.
And then we saw that there was someone sleeping in our chalet. And I don't know how to describe for the audio listeners how
If you've ever seen heartbreak in someone's eyes before they've even woken up.
Oh my goodness. It's like she didn't even know she was awake before she was already upset with us. And we felt so bad because the entire time we wanted a chalet of people who were going to stay up the entire night with us. But then we realized that that wasn't going to happen. And now we're just those assholes who come in strolling at like 4 a.m. to get a blanket. And it's just, oh my goodness. I felt so bad. We're so sorry. We apologized multiple times. But I just like to say one more time, I'm very sorry. But then we got back to the chalet and did the exact same thing in the morning. Again, so how sorry were you?
Nah, we weren't.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, we got the car keys and we set off on our way to the nearest place with a ATM because we clocked what? How far away was the Wimpy?
36 Ks.
It was like 36 Ks away. So we decide, whatever, we're just going to go to the ATM and then get the money because no one else is awake and they're not going to be for a long time.
Yeah.
So then we get to the road. It's good vibes. It's enjoyable. I mean, the nearest ATM was close, bro. What, like 2 Ks or something?
Yeah, genuinely, it was like super close and it said it was... Yeah, I'll make the joke now.
Yeah.
No, you guys made it awkward now.
How are we making you awkward? You're the only one who knows what this joke is. I've written down some jokes.
I've planned everything to a T.
So essentially, we get into Balfour, which at first, like, I didn't know what to expect, but it's like the smallest, like, dorp inside a dorp.
I told you to stay in the car.
It was a bit sus. I can't. You know, a place is a cautionary place. When you get there and all the signs on Afrikaans, you kind of gotta measure where you're at a little bit. You kind of like, what kind of Afrikaans there? What do we say?
Nice Afrikaans.
I said to David, I swear on my life, we're gonna see a church like within 5 seconds of being here, and we don't drive 2 minutes before there's this massive monolith of like a church spire.
And then a massive Ingeer Kerk.
Ingeer Kerk. Big love to the Ingeer. If you guys are listening, we have a lot of love for you. Anyway, so we move. We get to the first ATM, Capitec ATM, and notice how I said first, because as we arrived, this place
is an ABSA ATM on their GPS.
It says ABSA ATM. We arrived there. It's a Capitec ATM, but the ATM is attached to a building that was under construction. Like there was it just had the ATM silhouette, nothing inside it, and the building itself looked like it was on day 3 of construction. Like it was just bricks and like
empty,
concrete and empty. So then, whatever, it's fine.
But it was listed on Google Maps.
As an ABSA ATM.
As an ABSA ATM, but it wasn't.
It was a Capitec construction ATM.
So then we go back down the pothole-ridden road in this small-ass town to a Standard Bank, I think was next.
No, Capitec at the petrol station.
Oh my goodness, there was another Capitec. There was another Capitec. The petrol station was so still. I was so scared of my life, bro. I was scared for my life. So what happened was we went and then we got to the garage, yeah? And we park and we go inside and we walk in and turn left. And the ATM says out of order, yeah? And it's like, how are we going to get to another Capitec ATM and it's out of order? And Davie, for some reason, decides to ask the lady, oh, sorry, so I assume we can't get money from here.
Like draw money.
Like we can't draw money.
No, like ask her to draw. I don't know.
It's in out of order. He's like, city boys, bro. Bear in mind, we're dressed like we're from Joburg.
I'm wearing sunglasses worth more than the shop.
I'm wearing a hoodie that cost way too much money. I took it off. I took off my hoodie and swapped it out for something that looked different, like just plain black. Because I was like, we're gonna get shanked. But the part that got me terrified was that we walked out, and as we're getting in the car, the lady behind the till had run up to the door, like fast walked, and then was looking outside, and then closed the door behind us. And then we look, and a taxi had just stopped, and we're just like, what's about to happen? So I literally like sped out in reverse and got out. Dude, I didn't know, and it looked like she had it, like it's
fear.
something that she does. Yeah, she had fear in her eyes. Dead eyes, bro. It was freaking terrifying. And then we go down the street. Can I tell you, we drove 500 meters from one Capitec to another Capitec, another 500 meters to this Standard Bank. And as I got there, I get out the car, and David says to me, he's like, let's keep the car running. Oh, gosh.
Oh, and literally, I mean, that was attached to the Standard Bank store.
Yeah.
So that Standard Bank wasn't working. And then we literally go 200 meters to another Standard Bank. I don't know why that place has so many banks. I don't think people...
They have so many ATMs, but no cash.
They don't have cash. And then literally, we go to that Standard Bank, not working as well. Yeah, then it literally gets... Yeah, so we eventually end up going to the one FNB ATM. I get out. There's people there. They look like they're getting the money, and I go and speak to the guy. And like before he goes and said, "Did you get money?" He said, "I could only get 50 rand."
Dude.
And I was like, "Did you ask to draw 50?" So they only give me 50. So apparently we could only get like 150 rand note from this bank.
Can you imagine that? An ATM full of money and everybody gets 150 rand. It's like you can't draw above 50 rand. That's so funny. Did you ask him if you could draw multiple times?
I didn't. I was not prepared to stay there multiple times. I would probably die.
Yeah, I can't lie. And that time I'm in the car, like I I took David's advice and I didn't stop the car from running because I was like, if he needs to run and jump in this thing, we must vie at pace.
And then our literal last one, I was like, this next ATM is 2 Ks away. It can't be under the same curse that this town has with ATMs.
100%.
It has to be. We start driving, and then it gets a bit more hectic. It gets like into a township, but I don't want to be that
you're
guy.
forgetting. You're forgetting, bro. Remember ATM?
Just this ATM.
There was another ATM we went to before this final one.
Yeah.
That was literally just branded ATM. Like, it on the thing, it literally just says ATM. We were like, what bank does this charge to? And there was already a guy trying to draw money. So a common theme with all these ATMs, when we arrived, people were trying to draw money. They just couldn't. Like, it was literally like everyone in Balfour in that morning was looking for a working ATM.
Jeez.
Bro. And literally, like, we decided that, okay, fine, we're not going to stop at this ATM because it's also at an unmarked fuel station, which you don't see a lot of. It wasn't a BP, Sasol engine, nothing. It had no name. The ATM was called ATM.
I forgot it literally had no roof as well, even.
Bro, no roof as well. What a place, bro. But yeah, you were saying, the final ATM, 2 Ks away. We thought that it wasn't under the curse of Balfour.
Yeah, so we start driving and it gets like into a bit of a township. Like, we're not going to
It was a township.
joke around here. And I didn't want to be pessimistic about it. I thought maybe there's just an ATM running there.
Oh my gosh.
And it's marked as an FNB one on Google Maps. Like, it's like certified and everything. It was a legitimate check
It was a shack.
that said the word ATM on it.
It was like a red corrugated iron, like home. And the dude had painted ATM in white letters on the outside of it. And somehow managed to register it to Google Maps.
And yeah, I'm just not willing to try a lot of things.
At that point, I said to David, I was like, we have to leave. Like, there's no way we're going to go to 4 ATMs that just don't work. One where you can only get 50 rand. One that's called ATM. And one that's literally a man's home.
And under construction for that
And under construction. So, at that point, we decided to leave. Which is when David decided to direct me out. But I'm like, no, I know my way. Like, we were literally just here. And he's like, no, just follow the GPS because whatever. And as we're going, we're literally about to leave Balfour. Like, we're on the gat of Balfour. And it literally is like right next to each other. 2 Absas, a Nedbank, and an FNB ATM. Right next to one another.
Pure beauty.
Bro.
Pure beauty. And they worked. So we got the money at least.
100%. I was so stressed because David walked into the ATM and I wasn't watching because I was just hurtful. Like, I think I was on my phone or something. And then he gets back in the car and he throws his wallet onto the floor. And I'm like, David, what's going on? And then he's literally like, nah, Lebs, like, I got the money. And I'm like, okay, always safe. We can get out of this place. Oh my gosh. And this time, remember, please, that we are sleep deprived. We are hungry. We are...
No wimpy inside.
There was no wimpy inside. No restaurant whatsoever. The whole of Balfour was closed.
Genuinely.
And not even to mention that other garage that we went into where there just wasn't an ATM. Like, nothing. It's so weird. It's such a Joburg thing to believe that there were ATMs everywhere.
But there were. We went through 7.
We went through 7 ATMs. And by the time we got back, I was literally in tears. Like, when Dill saw me, you know what? I felt so bad, hey? I felt so bad because I was crying. And when you were like, Lebs, is everything okay? Like, something bad had happened. But I'm like, oh no, I'm just messed up.
As well as then, because I didn't know that you had crashed your car. Or, I said crashed. It was like a small accident on the side. So I looked at it and you've got your shirt off. First of all. You're crying, tears in your eyes. And then I look at your car and I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
I'm
God.
like, something bad has happened. And you guys are sleep deprived and driving
Yeah.
around. Oh my God.
That was horrible. David, do you want to get into why my shirt was off or do you want to lose it?
So for me, I didn't really notice it as much as you did. Because I didn't think what I did was so hectic.
Dude, have we told you? We haven't told you. Oh my
well,
God.
this is a story for you.
It was so horrible.
So I'll explain my part and you can explain what apparently got you.
To that
Weird.
point.
So literally we're driving back from Balfour. We just drawn the money, and then like we're just driving, and I'm just done. Like I just want to go to bed. I'm like tired. I'm done with this. I'm done with this day before it's even started. And then Lebs is like, "Oh, if you can just cue the song now." And I was just like, "Yeah, I'll get it." And he's like, "Yeah, just like cue it for me." And like he said it again, and I was not conscious. I just look at his phone. I just go. And I just scream at his phone. For some reason, I think I was just tired. Yeah, so I literally just screamed at his phone, and I stopped. I didn't think much of it. I was just like, cool, cue. And then he stops the car. I'm like, what? And he's just
on the dirt road. Like, we just made it back to the dirt road.
Yeah, and he just like, he starts crying as well. And then he gets out of his car, takes his shirt off, and just lies in front of the car, and he's like, drive over me.
I was so finished.
That's delirious.
Dude, I was. I think I genuinely was. Because I would never do that. Because we were literally like, we had just gotten onto the dirt road and it was far enough to where I was like, there's no other cars here. David can be the only one who will be able to hit me.
And bear in mind, it was still like ice cold, and he got out and put his whole like back on this
But
dirt
I don't.
road.
You're underplaying that scream. This guy, it came from some other hellhole dude inside of him, and he just screamed out. I started laughing like it was funny, but then for some reason it just kept going. And dude, I did as I put my handbrake up in the middle of this road, and I just got out the car because I was like, I can't do this. I was then I was gonna walk the rest of the way. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like we need to separate. Oh my gosh! And then we got back, and then Dylan and Ali are like in the middle of where everyone
Your
was
guys'
parked.
smiles ruined my day even more.
Because we were fresh.
Yo, you guys looked healthy.
Yeah,
And I was
100%.
just like, this is what I need apparently.
Yeah.
No, but for me, it's exactly what I expected to wake up to. Because when I saw your car wasn't there, I was like, yo, the other went home. Something bad happened. Or they're getting food or some shit.
Yeah.
And then when you guys pulled up, I was like, oh, showered. I had my coffee in my hand.
Oh
I
my
was
gosh,
good.
this hateful
And it's
guy.
exactly what I expected. Your shirt off, tears, and a banged up car.
Oh fuck.
Oh, so yeah, Balfour is I'm sure you guys have some amazing qualities that side, but it really brought me to my breaking point, I can't lie.
Took us to our limits.
Oh bro, there was so many L's that we took that time that freaking morning, bro. My goodness. But I also feel like me and you go on the most dumb side quests.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, because I feel like none of us, I feel like that's how we're here today on a podcast. Like, literally, because there's no one to say no. I don't know if you guys at home experience this, but you just have that one friend where they're just as willing to do anything as you. Like, I'm surprised we haven't woken up in Poch at any point during our lives.
I'm very glad though that we.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel blessed.
I was half waiting for an audience reply. Shouldn't you wait? And you stopped talking. I was just like, oh, I have to keep talking.
Oh, this isn't live? Oh, hectic. 1, 2.
Well,
Mm.
on the lighter side of things,
He wants to get into it.
music.
I love how you said the lighter side. You guys look evil right now.
Oh god.
Yeah, for the audio
Let's
listeners,
change vibe check.
Davey just changed it to red light.
Now
Deep.
it's two coys.
Now it's too cool. We're just vibing now. Just
Oh,
catching
thanks.
vibes.
Yeah. So new music release. Quite a bit of music.
Bro, can I tell you,
It's a good weekend for music.
such an amazing weekend.
If you're into the certain type of music.
Yeah, 100%. Like, so, this weekend was so lit. So we went, and at the start of the weekend, I feel like this was our low-key anthem of the weekend, but
Mm.
Baby Keem dropped a tune with Kendrick,
Yeah, Family Ties.
Family Ties, and oh my days, that thing's filthy, bro.
That is literally like one of the best tracks to ever listen to.
100% one of the songs, bro, if Donda didn't drop this weekend, I would say that was track of the year.
Ooh,
I would say that's track of the year. But now I'm like, there's a lot of good music on that album, bro.
even the one with Baby Keem.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Praise God.
Don't you think it's so crazy how like relatively we started speaking about Baby Keem and I played like
Yeah,
Marsh Pit and stuff.
you literally like within the space of how it works is we went and started listening to Baby Keem. Well, you said David, yes, Baby Keem. I heard about him 3 more times within the space of a week.
Yeah, 100%. And it was literally just like out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's like I don't think you planned for this all to happen, but
I knew when Donda was coming out the entire time. Kanye texted me. We have a group chat. Kanye's bitches.
Kanye's bitches. But yeah, and then Donda released on Sunday.
Yeah, that one was even crazy because we didn't even know it had come out.
How many tracks is it? It's like
23 songs or something.
Yeah, 24, I think.
Yeah. Have you gotten through the whole thing yet?
Yeah.
And what are we saying? Because I think I stopped after OK Part 2. OK Part 2. Have you heard it? Or do you remember it?
Can't remember now.
With that, who's on the track, bro? Oh my gosh, I don't know. But it's just the one bar where she's like, my ex is dead to me. I'm a widow.
Yeah.
Oh my. Do you understand the levels to that? Do you understand how clued into music and life you have to be, bro? Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, no, that. I feel like, wait. Slow down. Bring it back. What's your favorite song on the album, David?
Praise God in 24.
Praise God in 24.
Yeah.
Praise God is lit, though.
Yeah.
Praise God is lit.
I think it's like, for me, it's a lot this is definitely a different album to all the Kanye tracks I've listened to.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because it's like, it's so big that it's like, you can't do it in run-throughs. Like, usually with albums, like, I'll do like a few run-throughs and then you can start like weaning out which ones you like more.
But it's one of those ones where it's like, you can have a favorite part of the album, like the first half or the second half.
Yeah. So for me, I like After Hurricane, then it gets lit for me. The 4 above that, not yet.
Do you not vibe off the grid?
No, I like it.
That is the most filthy. Kanye on like modern day drill. Are you mad? Literally, when I heard Favi's voice on that, I wish I could explain to you what happened in my heart. Like, I was just so excited. By the way, David is the biggest Kanye West fanboy you'll ever find out there. Like, he's such a big fanboy, he still listens to Chance the Rapper.
But also for me, it's funny enough that we're like fans, because like for me, it's been one of the first times, especially with Donda. You didn't know a lot of people like Kanye like that, eh?
Yeah.
And then everyone's
say it.
Donda.
Say it.
And
Take him.
Like,
take them out.
You.
We're gonna call him out by name. David, get the list.
I think it's gatekeeping.
We made a list. You can't gatekeep Kanye West though, because it's like so many people.
For so long.
Yeah, he's been around for so long. You just everybody. No, but I feel like Kanye fans are very toxic people, us included.
Yeah.
No, we're very toxic people because it's like, I'm not going to defend the stuff that he says, but at the same time, I'm not going to stop listening to him either.
Yeah, even that, I've seen like some of the most PC people be like up there.
The most PC people still listen to Kanye West.
It's like,
yeah.
okay.
I guess so.
I guess it's otherwise.
Yeah, 100%. But hey, dude, how long did we have to wait for this thing? And then did you see Drake said he announced Certified Lover Boy coming out? I think it's not September 1st. No, it might be September 1st. But Certified Lover Boy is coming out now. No, never mind. Then I'm completely wrong. But it's funny because it's like everyone made the joke of like, oh, this guy's waiting for Kanye to drop so he can release his album, and now he's doing it.
So sorry, on the topic, Kanye put out an Instagram post. I don't know if you saw, but it said, I've got it in front of me. It says Universal put my album out without my approval, and they blocked Jail 2 from being on the album.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So literally, Jail 2. Yeah. So what happened was yesterday on Sunday when it got released, you couldn't click Jail 2, like on Spotify at least. It was like blacked out, and then now it got the go ahead. So now you can listen to Jail Part 2.
Should we listen to it and then come back and let you know how we feel?
I mean, I must admit, it's.
Oh, you've heard it already.
It's good. It's good. It's good tracks. Good tracks.
It's basic tracks. I hate that though. That just like on a separate note.
Copyright in South Africa.
Copyright is disgusting, bro. Even like with D Block's album, I couldn't listen to. I listened to Ferrari Horses when it dropped. Then you just couldn't listen to it. Like they blacked it out on everything. Like you couldn't find the track. And then another version was released of it because of some copyright issue. Yeah. But because I'm backdoor AF, I found the original. And that's what I listen to now.
But what's the copyright issue? I don't understand.
So literally, there are so many albums that we don't have here in South Africa because of like copyright. I think it's like copyright with the what's it like? Def Jam? What are they called?
Record label.
Yeah, like with the record label. So like, Childish Gambino both laid down Kauai and also because of the internet, just on Spotify for us.
Mm.
Then I managed to like backwards engineer this like VPN, like change my payments and everything, and I got the album for like 5 minutes. I got it, and then literally Spotify was like, "No, we don't think you are where you say you are."
I don't think you're from Australia.
Yeah.
This bank
literally-
account seems awfully South African.
Yeah, and then literally as soon as they did, they just blocked it. So it's like we miss out so much, like weird stuff as well. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever been to like close to Mongolian throat singing, but like
Actually, I've been there. Push me, bro.
no, but literally like in you know Matt Damon's movie, what's that movie called? The Great Wall.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they blocked like the one good track from that thing where it's just like this
That's
guy
horrible.
singing Chinese, and it's like amazing, but blocked it.
That's weird. Wait, is it on YouTube though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
can most likely find a
Because
lot
I know
of.
back in the day there was like sometimes a YouTuber would put out like a video,
Yeah.
and I know this isn't music per se, but like the video itself wouldn't be available in the country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of certain like laws and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's weird. I think that's over.
Didn't like most of your YouTube videos got blocked in the Middle East.
Yeah, so all my drillers out in Iran, I'm,
I'm
so
sorry.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna
But
get
I
back
was
to you.
actually posting the whole time.
I didn't just disappear. I'm sorry. I've been here. I've been around. But no, YouTube will always block your stuff out them sides, dude. I don't know why. Especially like if you use copyright music, the laws there, different gravy.
Mm.
But also, just keeping on the conversation of copyright, I am still yet to understand the reason why we don't have Disney Plus.
Oof, preach it loud.
Like it doesn't make.
No, actually, I know, and I think I know why.
Oh, did you figure it out?
Not really, probably not.
Give Dave's take.
Dave,
Hey guys, welcome to a new segment. The lights are going red for this one. It's called Dave's Take, where I bring up a bunch of things, and Davey just gives us his take on how he thinks. For example, Oreos, how do you think they're made? Dave thinks with seahorse blood. Anyway, back to Dave's take
This took such a
on
turn.
Disney Plus.
If I remember, it was the same reason Netflix as well. So I mean, in all countries, like we've got different things that like the UK doesn't have, and they've got things that we don't have.
Yeah.
So like it all splits up with copyright, but I also think it's like with our the
Showmax
TV
and
license
that.
stuff and like that SABC,
Mm.
because they're now putting like taxes and stuff like that, and I think it's like how Mnet would show shows,
Mhm.
and then ETV 4 years later would show those.
Yeah.
things. And it wasn't because of anything of they just want to pay for licensing,
Oh, hectic.
because it's like Dill could elaborate more than this as well, but I feel like I'm gonna really ruin it, so don't even stress. But like with movies, like you have to pay per how many, like in cinemas you have to pay how many times you
Want to show it?
yeah, and it's like you have to pay per that, and I think that's how it works with like TV licensing and stuff like that.
It sounds funny because you said pay per that instead of pay per view, which makes sense. But yeah, no, I completely understand now. Like I never actually
You
looked at it
didn't know
from.
that it's pay per view, PAPER. Isn't? Wait, am I stupid?
Wait, no, wait.
Oh fuck!
Paper.
Wait, am I wrong?
Paper.
Yes.
Oh, guys, I'm stupid.
Get him out of here.
Wait, I want to understand. Why do you think it's paper? Like,
No, this is. Please don't tell me I understood it. I've just always seen it. I'm like
Wait,
pay per view.
I'm confused. You're not saying. Wait. I'm trying to find him. I'm trying to meet you on your level.
I used to see like wrestling, like oh, it's on pay per view.
Where's paper?
Exactly what I would say.
But Dad, it's on the TV. Why is it pay per view if it's on the TV?
It's not a bit.
I'm sorry. R.I.P. my brothers.
Thanks for coming to Vaabs, guys. I'm done.
I'm done. Just like last week, this is gonna be a one-man podcast going forward. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
You know, I've never felt like Stupid, eh? Like, never once have I been like, hey, maybe just cut this. But even now, I'm just like, maybe cut this.
You know we're laughing, but there's so many things like that. I don't know what even it's called, but like someone will say like a saying. I'm trying to think of one.
No, you're right. So essentially, me and Greg, for the longest amount of time, thought that the word vivid meant like unclear, like hazy. Like you don't know what. You're looking at me like you believe that.
But it's opposite.
It's literally the opposite of that. Like vivid means clear. And like.
It's just because it sounds hazy.
Yeah, because the way we always describe it is like vivid. It's like a so it's like a vibration. So you don't know what actually goes
I
on
used to
there.
say all intensive purposes.
Yeah, and then it's all intense and dude, even eavesdropping, like dropping in with ease. It's not. It's eaves.
Eavesdropping.
Ease. Yeah, we're eavesdropping.
Oh man, I'm listening to this conversation with ease.
Yeah. Even before I say this, at home, just quickly for 2 seconds, what does the word bashful mean to you? Just quickly.
Like shy.
But it has bash in it. So we thought it meant aggressive. Like you're very abrasive. Like to be bashful means like you're very like.
Did you not watch Snow White?
Oh, what was one of the dwarves named Bashful?
Yeah.
You know what's so weird?
It's the only dwarf just going
Yeah.
on fucking people.
Oh, yes, bashful, better hide Snow White. I mean, she's sleeping down right now.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! I don't want to be here anymore.
It's
I don't
taking
wanna
such a
be
left.
here. Get David out on the next episode of the podcast. It's just me and Dol. Hey guys, Dave's on cancel watch.
Dave got arrested.
God. Oh, it's so horrible.
It's
Oh.
dopey, grumpy, happy, sleepy, and sneezy. Oh,
Is he
the other
bashful?
two. Bashful.
This-
And Doc.
Just kidding, you guys had me.
Oh wow. Why are you saying well done? This guy said the bashful fox.
He said that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I feel like a disrespectful friend because we've been talking so much about Greg's birthday that we forgot to talk about the most important, not the most important, I value you guys equally. They'll cut that out. Don't get rid of that. But to talk about another very important and amazing thing that happened last week. Your beautiful host Dave's birthday. Woo! Everybody, happy birthday to Dave. Happy birthdays in the chat. Happy birthdays in the chat.
Huh?
But yeah, it was Dave's birthday.
If you don't, I'm watching.
How's your birthday, man? Did you enjoy it?
I had a good time. I had a
Mm.
good time. I got so surprised, like beyond surprised.
You know what doesn't make any sense about that statement is that David said to us, hey guys, I want to do something, but I don't want to plan it. So if you just want to throw me a surprise party, I'll pretend to be surprised. And yet he was still surprised.
I feel I was more surprised that you guys were keeping it as a surprise.
What do you? So we should have told you. You know, I had a thought while we were driving to your surprise. I was like, I should have told David about it earlier, and we arrived before everyone else. How funny that would be! Like you arrived to a surprise. It's like, hey guys, 5:30 for 6, and Dave's there at like 5.
That would have been dope.
That would have been hella
dope.
funny.
Fuck.
Next
We
year.
should No one watch.
Maybe when I get a surprise party. But yeah, did you enjoy your gifts? Did you like your gifts? This is just me being an insecure friend wanting to know how much Davey liked my gift. Which gift did you think was the best gift? Don't feel shy.
Hey, but you know, it's our son Yoshi, not Loshi. I can't speak.
This guy
now.
doesn't even remember your son's name, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you want to show the people. You don't have to. It's alright.
It's
He's
out
outside.
There. It's out there.
He's outside on the floor.
Guys.
He's outside
Oh
on
my
the floor.
God.
Go get Yoshi.
We've got.
Go get Yoshi. Guys, this is the second time Dave's left the podcast. And if I'm honest, I can't keep working under these conditions. It's literally a thing of like, at what point do I just accept the fact that this is just a one-man podcast? Never, because we got another co-host, certified Vaabs controller, Dylan behind the scenes.
It's not what it
darling.
looks like.
Oh gosh, I forgot that it was racked.
That's what I was saying to you. Nah, let's smoke one. Come, let's go.
You guys smoke. You guys are gonna smoke while we film the bar. Yoshi, hey, beautiful Yoshi. That's what I got, Dave. It's a Hubbard. It's
Lebs,
beautiful.
tell them what happened here.
We don't have to get
Because
into
you
that.
can
We don't
you
need to
see
get
this
into that. We
pipe
don't need to get into that. We
is a
don't need
lot
to get
shorter than this pipe.
into David.
This pipe
I'm sorry. Guys, I need to sincerely apologize to the audio listeners because sometimes David gets carried away and just wants to do the video alone. And I care about you guys, so we don't need to talk about what happened to the pipe at all. We can talk about literally anything you guys want us to talk about because he's childish. And I don't... Where are you going to put it? I'm sorry, guys. Back to the one-man podcast. Anyway, like we said last week, big guests coming on the podcast. I heard Khalid's coming in episode 5. No? Okay. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Okay, Lil Nas and Khalid have to share an episode. Because how can we have them on both on different episodes? There has to be the same one. Biggest episode ever. How's it?
I'm not paying for this.
You're still fine. I'm not paying for it. We don't have to. I was in what? Top 3% of Khalid listeners. So I'm never going to let that go. Because I feel like that's hard. A lot of people listen to Khalid.
I feel like because the poll's live, ask the audience who they'd like to see on the podcast.
Hey.
Realistically.
Guys, who would you like to see on the podcast first? Lil Nas X, Khalid,
Or Greg.
or Greg? Those 3 people are all on the same level. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Vaabs Podcast.
Oh.
We have been your amazing hosts, Vaab Master Dave, Vaab Master Lebs, telling you to always keep vibing.
And
Keep it
it's your
real.
own shoes.
100%. Make sure that you guys go ahead and check out us on our Instagram page, Vaabs_podcast. Make sure that you guys check out the YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you're on YouTube and you want to listen to us instead of watching our disgusting faces talk, we are on all irrelevant streaming platforms. Your Spotify's, your Google
Podcasts.
Plays, your Apple the podcasts, whatever.
Once you-
Wherever you guys want to listen to us. Once again, I'm still working on the SoundCloud link. It will be up soon. I will get this podcast out to the people. Bootleg it. 100%. We're moving product.
I'm gonna shoot a bootleg.
I'm going to shoot a bootleg. Next episode, we just talk about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's for the Patreon users only. Yeah, make sure you guys check us out on all of those. We got a Facebook page as well, Vaabs Podcast, TikTok, Vaabs Podcast, and also make sure you check out our website where you can find all the links to this.
The Lebs just described.
Exactly, at vaabs.co.za. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we will see you next week, Thursday. And until then,
Keep vibing.
keep vibing.
I hate you.
Why can't we just end the fucking podcast? Why you always gotta do that shit? Oh my goodness.
Actually, I realized it sounds
Well,
like a
After every it's literally just like all the walls come down all over again. Oh my goodness.
Okay, why are you still standing there? No, you're not recording. Why am I still talking in this mic?
Episode 3.
Don't let us come and do the shot to say goodbye. That's how we end every episode.
You
He
just-
dives into the shot. Peace out, everybody. Woo! Vibes, boys.